We kick things off with some serious bureaucratic drama. Someone's trying to get a departure permit for their ship, the Homecoming, but the port authority is moving at a snail's pace. The vibes are tense, and it's clear the system is totally busted, setting up a classic US versus the man situation right from the jump. Things get heated when the discussion shifts to Granny Lola's funeral. This isn't just a sad memorial service, it's a whole political event. A Homecomer Assembly is being called by Laurent, a top-level wanted criminal. This funeral is clearly the catalyst for some major drama about to unfold among the pirate crews. The plot thickens with the introduction of Carrot, a mysterious character who seems to be missing. There is some talk about an old, repaired ship with a carrot painted on it, which might be an escape pod. Everyone's on edge, wondering if Carrot is even alive, and her fate is tied to the upcoming assembly. The main character gets a warning about the Homecomer Assembly being a pirate-filled danger zone. Despite the risks, they're committed to going, mostly because they believe Carrot will be there. The determination is real, but the whole situation is giving major red flags, and you just know things are about to get complicated. Hipper, who's ranked number 6 on the pirate bounty list, just casually rolls up to join the crew. She got a funeral invite too and decided to hitch a ride, which is a total power move. Her presence immediately raises the stakes and makes everyone else super uncomfortable, especially with her ties to the Hope Fleet. The crew's dynamic is a whole mood. There is this constant yapping and side-eyeing going on, especially towards Hipper. Linz is convinced Hipper is up to something, but others think she might be chill. It's like a high-stakes group project where no one trusts each other, but they all have to get to the same destination. The group discovers that zeronium and omnium, 2 key fuel sources, might be the same thing. This is a huge revelation that could change everything, connecting this random space mine to major cosmic locations like Mara and Ida. It is like finding out your local corner store has a secret portal to another dimension. One of the crew members starts feeling unwell because of space-time turbulence, hinting at some kind of latent psychic ability. They decide to go to the assembly anyway, seeing it as a perfect opportunity to study the phenomenon and maybe score a zeronium sample. It's a classic case of prioritizing the grind over personal well-being. Navigating through the space-time turbulence is sketchy, and the crew learns that pirates use giant bugs to find safe paths. It's a wild, almost mystical system that the highly funded Hope Fleet could never replicate. The pirate life is truly built different, relying on cosmic insects for their GPS, which is honestly a vibe. The crew stumbles upon some low-level pirates trying to rob a nomad. Hipper steps in, not as a Hope Fleet captain, but as a student of Granny Lola, laying down the law. She makes it clear that robbing innocent people is not the vibe, especially not before attending their mentor's funeral. A true queen. The confrontation escalates into a seriously dark comedy moment. The crew gives the captured pirate a free checkup with a scalpel, which is just a creative way of saying they are about to mess him up. The underground doctor, Lasis, flexes her reputation, proving that in this world, medics are more terrifying than soldiers. After the intense interrogation, the crew reflects on the different types of pirates out there. It turns out not everyone is a lawless thug. Some are just trying to make a living and survive. The line between pirate and nomad is blurry, adding a layer of moral complexity to their universe. It really makes you think. Upon arriving at the assembly, the crew notes that it has been 14 years since the last one. The place is buzzing with tension, and everyone suspects that Laurent is planning to stir up major trouble. They realize that if things go sideways, only their small crew will be able to clean up the mess he makes. The gossip at the assembly is next level. Everyone is whispering that Laurent is gathering people to get revenge for Granny Lola, and that there's a mole in their ranks leaking info to the Hope Fleet. The paranoia is thick, and the whole event feels like it is a powder keg ready to explode. The security at the assembly is wild, with stolen Hope Fleet droids called Toms acting as guards. The pirates have apparently figured out how to hack them and sever their connection to the main host. This tidbit of lore shows just how resourceful and tech-savvy these so-called thugs really are. They are not playing around. Getting into the main event is a whole ordeal. The guards try to block Hipper because she's on the bounty list, but Linz hilariously claims she captured Hipper to collect the bounty, using it as an excuse to get her inside. It is a brilliant, chaotic strategy that somehow actually works. An argument breaks out and someone calls Linz a traitor. She claps back hard, reminding everyone of the assembly's rules set by Granny Lola herself. No grudges, no fighting. Her speech about unity and finding a way home together is powerful, but it's clear most people have forgotten the original purpose of the gathering. Linz runs into an old creditor named Lou, a black market merchant she apparently owes a ton of money to. He corners her, demanding 100,000 credits, and the whole situation gets super public and awkward. It seems Linz's past is coming back to haunt her at the worst possible time. To settle the debt, Linz makes a bet with Lou and loses. Her punishment is to be strapped to a giant roulette wheel and spun until he says, "Stop." It is a humiliating and surreal moment that she handles with surprising grit, showing just how tough she really is underneath her chaotic merchant persona. Linz reveals her master plan, hosting a swimsuit auction to sell Odin antiques. To make it a success, she ropes her entire crew, including the person she owes 800,000 credits to, into being models. It is a completely unhinged but brilliant business move that perfectly captures her chaotic energy. Another one of Hipper's enemies, Scorpion, shows up dead set on revenge for a lost hand and eye. She is a first-degree felon who literally gave an eye to get out of prison early just for this moment. The tension is off the charts, but Hipper handles her with an icy coolness that is truly legendary. The Black Moon Gang, another pirate crew, summons Linz and her friends for a catch-up. They reveal they took a navigation chart from Granny Lola's belongings, one that leads to the mysterious Vortex. They believe it is the path back to Ida, and that Carrot is the key, because she survived it. The Black Moon Gang proposes a prison break to rescue their leader, Helen, who they believe can navigate the Vortex. They try to recruit Hipper, but she shuts them down hard, calling their obsession with returning home a dangerous fantasy that will only lead to more loss. This creates a huge ideological rift in the group. The argument between Linz and Hipper hits a boiling point. Linz is deeply offended that Hipper called her and Granny Lola's dream an illusion, and she cryptically tells everyone to follow her live streams before storming off. It's a dramatic mic drop moment that leaves everyone wondering what she is planning. Hipper opens up about her past and her complicated relationship with Linz and the Hope Fleet. She explains that she joined the fleet to find a new home for their people among the stars, a choice that Linz saw as a betrayal. It is a moment of vulnerability that shows the deep history between them. Hipper shares a deeply personal story about her first mission as a captain, where she felt wronged and disillusioned by her superiors. It was the moment she started drinking a notoriously bitter drink, which became a symbol of her struggle. This backstory adds so much depth to her character, explaining her tough exterior. Hipper reveals a shocking secret. Her last mission was not to protect Granny Lola, but to protect Carrot, which was really a kidnapping order from the higher-ups. She arrived too late to save Granny Lola, a failure that has clearly been haunting her and making her question her loyalty to the fleet. The funeral finally begins, but Laurent completely hijacks it. He turns the memorial into a political rally, using secretly recorded footage to expose that a new crew member is from Ida. He declares that they've found the path home and uses this news to incite the pirates to overthrow Anchor Infinity. Just as Laurent is about to unite the pirates, Carrot has a sudden flashback. She remembers that it was Laurent's crew who was chasing her and Granny Lola, causing her death. The truth comes out. Laurent is the real traitor who orchestrated everything for his own gain, and the whole assembly descends into chaos. At the peak of the battle, Rafa from Anchor Infinity arrives with a fleet. But the main character pulls off the ultimate plot twist, revealing they are an official diplomatic representative from Hijacks. This completely flips the power dynamic, forcing Rafa to back down and treat them with respect. It is an absolutely iconic move. In the aftermath, Rafa tries to win Hipper back by offering her a promotion and a state-of-the-art spaceship. She turns him down flat, a massive power play that earns Linz's respect. Linz then tells her she's a stubborn mule and should take the ship anyway, so they can use it for their own plans, finally mending their friendship. With the immediate crisis over, the crew reflects on the future. They know revealing the path to Ida will cause chaos, so they agree to handle it carefully. The final Homecomer Assembly, which started in tragedy and betrayal, ironically ended up being the one to actually help people find their way back home.